What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Straight Savage Podcast. We got my man Seagram 7 in the house. And today what we're going to be talking about, and it's no better time, I think, to talk about this than right now, is the G.I. Joe HASLAB, because it's been quite a different one. It's been quite a different pace on this one, and it's also even been just quite of a change up, even far as scenery. Yes, we're talking about the G.I. Joe Classified Snowcat today, and how I feel and how Chris feels about this project, and if we're going to back it, and just all the little intangibles that come with it. Because I know with either way that we feel about it, there's 10 other people that feel about it, and there's 100 other people, and 1,000, and so forth and so on. I believe it's almost split on how people feel about it, but not half and half, almost like 3/4. I think the 3/4 leaning more towards people actually feeling this HASLAB. Also, we'll talk a little bit about the Rattler, what status that is. I haven't sniffed the Rattler. I know some people have had it for 2 weeks. Some people are getting theirs today, different notifications on that end. And then there was also something interesting I wanted to talk about with VALAVERSE. It's been about 2 weeks since I've recorded an episode, and be honest with you, I just didn't really have the time. I'm not even gonna bullshit y'all, but there hasn't been really too much going on. There's a bunch of stuff from Joe Fest that I would love to show off. Maybe we'll get a Straight Savage actually live this Saturday night. Maybe I'll do something like that if I got time. Today's also a very special day because today is my birthday. I am 42 years old today. So what better day,
happy birthday,
my birthday, to talk
happy
about
birthday.
G.I. Joe. Hey, appreciate that, man. And my man Seagram 7. Man, what's going on with you, fam?
Yo, man, that was a nice little intro, man. I thought I was on a radio show there for a minute. Doing your thing, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm getting that more natural with it, man. But I just snap into that.
That was good. I like that. That was a great intro, bro. And happy birthday, man. 42.
Yeah, thank you. Yep. 42 years young today, man. I don't know if I'm gonna go out to eat or not tonight. If not, I'll do it tomorrow, man. But the biggest thing is, man, I'm blessed. I'm in the comfortability of my own home, my home, you know what I'm saying, that I own. I'm just blessed just to be here, man. Blessed to be a healthy man. I had a great week, great 4th of July, man. Just some old buddies of mine came around that I've known forever, man. We just talked about old times, man, and fellowship, man. How you been, man? How you been enjoying this heat?
Dude, I work outside for a living. It's been hard, bro. Talk about savage. I've been in the savage land. Humidity. So I took my family down to the Bahamas for about six or 7 days. And,
nice.
It was hot down in the Bahamas, but it ain't hot like it is in Fayetteville, man. I got back to Fayetteville, and dude, I mean, it took me out, man. I forgot just in that short time. I forgot how humid it gets out here in Fayetteville, man. It's a different kind of heat.
Yeah, it's a heat blanket, man. I've been going through, but I've been kind of blessed to actually be able to hop inside an air conditioned truck, man, because for a long time in my life, I was just out there in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like, but one thing that did do, man, that conditioned me to deal with it. Do I like it? Fuck no. But I could deal with it, man, just from years. I mean, decades of just being in the sun. But it's definitely no joke, man. And I've been down to the Bahamas. It gets hot, but you got that cool island breeze. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kind of to go with it. You know what I'm saying? Like here, it's just like heat blanket. and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're in it, man. It'll definitely take you out, man. It'll definitely have you sitting down in your house later on, just in your underwear. I many days, especially when I was out drinking and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was younger. Like as soon as I get off work, I strip down, damn near naked, and just lay on the floor, because my body be depleted, man. But that's
you make
awesome.
a good point too, though, about blessings, man. We got a lot to be thankful for, man.
Oh, yeah.
We're on here talking about action figures, man. There's a lot of people really going through it right now, and we got a lot to be thankful for.
Yes.
We have the extra money, both having families to provide for and take care of. It's a privilege and a blessing to be able to have the extra funds to support this hobby, because it's an expensive hobby, man.
Yeah. It definitely can get up there, man. I'm just sitting back looking at all my shit now, man, and just just in a good place, man, to like you say, man, just to have at it, man. I know like when we go to Joe Fest and just different stuff like that, you're almost like a kid in a candy store. You know what I'm saying? Like just getting the different things that you like, and I'll add this little tidbit in too, man. If you haven't watched my other episode of Grindhouse Toys World War Hell, the Kickstarter, that I initially seen at Joe. Yep, and that Seagram 7 put me on to, man. Go check it out, man. Go check it out on Kickstarter.com. It's Grindhouse Toys World War Hell, 4-inch line, great line, man. Check it out, and check out that episode that I got out now. But man,
Kickstarter ends Sunday, July.
Yes.
13th, Sunday, July 13th.
If you are on the fence about this, or if you see this line and you think, oh man, this is pretty cool, man, you have till Sunday, 10 o'clock, 10. Basically Ren 10 fucking K9 cop. But 10 Sunday night, man, you have to back that, and then after that, man, it's a done deal. They'll be releasing November or a little bit before November, but I have a strong feeling that this line will go past Kickstarter stage, man. This is probably a line you'll probably end up seeing at BBTS in the future. If you like Monster Force, you'll like this, and then it doesn't take up as much space as well. It's a 4-inch
Chris
line.
is very talented, man. He's a very talented dude.
Yep. He's done a lot of work.
Very visual. This stuff is so visual, man, even down to the packaging.
Yeah. If you like GI Joe Classified, VALAVERSE, and all those cool things, this is that and more. So definitely check it out. The packaging is very nostalgic. And man, he hit it on the numbers, man. He hit it on the numbers with that. But man, let's get into the topic of discussion that we're gonna go into, and then I'm gonna go to the present screen, man. So we're gonna talk about the GI Joe Classified Snowcat. And Chris, I'm gonna let you go first and tell me how you feel about it, man, and if you're gonna get it or not. And I'm gonna pull up this present screen.
All right, man. I said this before. Yeah, the Snowcat was one of the first vehicles I had as a kid. So that was in that era of when I was collecting as a kid. So it does hit that nostalgia factor for me. Right now I am in for 3, which is pretty depressing when you look at how many backers there are. There's 6,768 backers, and I know I'm in for 3 of those. And I am down to get 2 more. I'm down to get 5 if all the tiers unlock. I think if all the tiers unlock, it's worth that price point. But I'm gonna be straight up, man. If it doesn't get all tiers, I might back that 3 down to just 1, because if we don't get all them tiers, man, I'm not really feeling it. And the whole project as a whole, yes, I do like this, but it does hit that nostalgia factor for me. But I really don't. This shouldn't have been a HASLAB, man. This shouldn't have been a HASLAB. They should have just made this as a straight up vehicle like they did the Vamp, given us Frostbite, and then been done with it, man. Because when you start looking at this sets a precedent for vehicles in the future. Like we were talking about wanting to get the hydrofoil in the well. I don't think we're going to get to that now. If we're looking at the Snowcat, being a HASLAB right now at the size it is, or even a warthog, man. I mean, how big is a warthog going to be? So I do got mixed emotions. Yes, I am backing it. Yes, I'm in for 3 right now. If all the tiers unlock, I will go ahead and get up to 5. I think the rollout on it, June, when June first popped off, it was like wildfire. Everybody was happy. They gave us that Buddha. They came on. They gave us a stream. They were telling us we're going to be doing a stream every week. We got some new reveals. We got some orders in. And then the second week came and it just went silent. And I think that kind of fucked everything up for us, for the month. It kind of muddied the waters moving forward. And it just didn't close out properly. Like with the Snowcat, I don't even think they were ready for it. Like they didn't have the figures painted. And in the video, they're showing us Lady J and Flint. They're not painted. It just didn't feel complete. You know what I'm saying, Seb?
Yeah. I didn't even notice that the figures wasn't painted. But I guess I'll just.
And they talked about that they were adding some details on the back, like where the APC part folds, where the gate folds down, that they're going to add some texture into there. Like, this is a HASLAB that you want people to pay $324 for. Why was that not ready before you showed it to us, man?
Exactly.
And they didn't even show us how the characters fit into the APC. I mean, are they supposed to sit in there or are they stand in there? They didn't even show us that, man. So I just feel like they didn't, come correct, like how we would say. They didn't come correct with it, man. And I feel like the way Yojo June ended up popping off, and then the way they didn't present it properly, and then some people feeling like it's not really HASLAB material, I really feel like that's why we are where we are. I mean, this is the first time a classified didn't fund within the first 24 to 26 hours, which is mind-boggling. Usually by now we're at 15,000 usually at this point.
I'll give it a little bit north of 10 usually by this time. You're dealing with your 11 or 12,000 backers.
Well, we definitely would have unlocked a tier or 2 by now.
Yes, with the last 2 maybe lingering until the time is about up. That's usually how it goes, and then that's when you start seeing 10,000 jump on top of that. With this, man. And
blast effects, bro, giving us 2 blast effects in a HASLAB, man. I mean, we got more blast effects with my man from Cobra. What's his face?
Yo, I know you're talking about fucking Yeah, I can't think of his name because I'm about to kit bash him. I forgot. I know you're talking about though.
Yeah, it's hard getting on here and spitballing off the top of the head. But,
his name is on the tip of my tongue. But but you're right though. You got like 2 blast effects with him, and then with ricochet effects, things of that nature.
And the fireballs off in the distance.
Yeah. But my whole thought process on this is
scrap iron.
There we go. Yeah, because I'm about to do something with him. I'm about to switch some bodies around with him on my next little kit bash. But my whole thought process on this is this is gonna be the first one I'm not gonna back. I've been wrestling with it, going back and forth, and I just don't need it. And for one, I could use the space on something else, and then I got some other stuff coming in that with this and I've been wrestling with it so bad because I don't want to be like, well, damn, I wanted those figures, blah, 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 or damn, I wanted it in the future. But I think if I don't back this one, I'm not gonna miss it. As far as what you were saying, with it shouldn't have been a HASLAB. You're right on that. This is the vehicle right here that would have been perfect for the formula they've been doing with Marvel Legends, like far as the Sentinels and things of that nature. Now, if you want it, it's here. Boom, get it. And they should have did this next year. Now, if they really wanted to get some people to back a HASLAB, they should have just released a whale. A whale would have got backed.
For sure, man. Even if they upped it to like 450.
Correct.
that
because
people would have
it's
paid
really
for
not
it.
about the money. It's not about the money, really. Like we could talk about, oh, this figure cost this, and oh man, you know, Hasbro charging again. It's really not about the fucking money. It's about the project when it comes down to the basis of it.
I have a feeling, bro, that this wasn't the game plan. I bet you anything that might have been why they didn't come correct, because maybe they were still trying to get it ready for the HasLab. I bet you anything they were going to do the Mauler or the other tank, like the rumor mill had it. But I have a feeling that because Ramen Toy had their tank out, that they didn't want to, that they felt like they wouldn't have got as many people backing it because of what was going on with Ramen Toy.
And
so
they probably
I think they made some last minute adjustments. But as far as the tiers, go back up to the tiers. Scroll back up. We pretty much hit it out the park though when we were forecasting what the tiers would be.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah. With the Lady J, the Flint, the Biviac set, that kind of took me by surprise. And what they're offering to me is not bad. I think I think it's totally worth $325. It's just, do I need this or not? You know?
Yeah, and with I don't know if you took it out, because you did some editing, but I talked about when I showed the snow job from the Pursuit of Cobra snow job. Remember I showed you the tent that he came with?
Yes.
And I was like, it would be cool if they gave us a tent. And
Oh
they
yeah,
gave it
yeah. Damn.
They gave it to us, man. And we talked about it being an APC in the back. So I mean, we pretty much call it play for play of what it would be.
But you know the thing about this is though, it's almost a double-edged sword. What they gave us, I'm not knocking it. The Lady J in the snow outfit, that's cool. The playset, the Biviac playset, that's dope. And the Flint, these aren't resculpts. These are actually new sculpts. You know, I've never seen nobody in the type of coats that they got on.
They look good, man. They look good.
But then the double-edged sword is, if you really don't give a shit like that, you already got Lady J. Does she look as good as this one? No, but some people don't care about that. You already really got a new retro Flint, you know? So it wasn't something, like I said,
it's not a dream project like HasLabs are supposed to be.
Correct. And then the Biviac, I mean, you got some pretty nifty, creative motherfuckers out here. I can really make that. You know what I'm saying?
I got one from Gridiron. Gridiron did one about 2 years ago, but it's the jungle colorways, and it's got everything that this one has. It's pretty much the same thing, except the tent on the Gridiron one is the 3D print material, where this one looks like soft goods. So,
and basically what I'm saying is, technically we already got this shit to a certain degree. To a certain degree. So in some shape,
or somebody can make it for you, or you can make it yourself. Yeah,
correct. So it's just a weird thing, and where it's sitting at right now, the 6,768, and how many days later is it? Is it 10 days later?
Yeah, I think we're on day 11 right now, man. 11 days, and we haven't even hit the target number. That's crazy, man.
And what you were saying is, if you don't hit the target number, it's really not worth it. And to me, being that it's something I'm not crazy over like that, if it doesn't get tiers, then no, it's really not worth it after that, you know. So it's a weird project that shouldn't have been a HasLab. You know, it should have been made to order, to be quite honest with you, that same Sentinel format, because when you compare it to the ones before, even the more simpler ones, like out of all of them, the more simpler one is a Dragonfly. What's that? A helicopter that's pretty much like your fighter helicopters. You know what I'm saying? But that shit is fire.
And look how big the Dragonfly is. Well, this is big too. I can't say size, but this is big. But the Dragonfly is very, very big. But look how many blast effects they gave us on the Dragonfly.
Yeah.
And look at how many weapon combinations they gave us for the Dragonfly and for the Hiss. With this, we got 4 missiles and 2 snow pedos.
So this is more of a play set rather than a assault vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's basically what we're saying here. All the other ones are assault vehicles. And of course with that Rattler coming, I mean, it's got all different types of attachments and shit on it, man. So and the characters are just fire. Like, even though that's Baroness, I mean, she looks great. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've got a million Baroness. So there's something about this one that's just null and void. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't. And remember, I was talking about this. Like, they need to wow me. I'm satisfied with what I see here, but I'm not wowed. And be honest with you, it's almost to a default. How much can this vehicle wow you?
Yeah.
When you sit up and look at it, what else could you do? And like you said, everything that we talked about, the troop carrier, the different characters, the play set. After that, then what? You know, besides adding another extra, actually assault vehicle like that polar bear you guys were talking about. You know what I'm saying? Or just something
If they would have
different.
done the Arctic Stalker with the kayak,
Correct.
I wonder if that would have done anything.
A little bit more battle ready, but it's almost like Barbie playset with the ice and the fish and shit.
I do have a feeling, man. At San Diego Comic-Con though, when they have it on display, I feel like it'll be more ready, and they'll have the figures painted. Then they'll have that texture in there, and I feel like once people see it, I do think we'll get a bump. I think we'll get a bump then, and then we'll get that last day bump with the FOMO. They just number one, it shouldn't have been a HASLAB, and number two, it just wasn't done properly. They didn't present it properly.
The rollout
of it. Yeah.
Be honest with you, I'm more excited for this Tiger Force Skyhawk than this.
And at the price, bro. I mean, that was extremely affordable, man.
Yeah, at 100 and like what, $20, $25. Yeah, definitely.
And well made.
And well made with lights and everything in between, man. So I'm not even trying to be funny about that. I'm more excited to play with that than I see myself with this, man. I think I came to the final decision late, like 4 days ago. I was like, man, I'm not getting that shit, man. I was like, man, look, I just, I knew there would be one that'll come up. Like, I just can't fuck with it, And,
there are a couple other things too. There's a lot out right now where, and the economy, people just don't have the money, and it's and space. I think size too. People are running out of space to put things. So the space is an issue, and price. They got that Rumbler that just dropped. That mask set.
I'm more excited for that. That Rumbler is fire.
I do want to talk to you about that. The other thing I was going to mention is you got that mask set on BBTS right now, where you can get the whole first wave in a package for the same price point for $324. So I think that's kind of messing some people up. I'm not getting the mask set, and I do like that Rumbler. I don't own any Mezco properties. So what's your thoughts on that Rumbler? That's why I hit you up the other night about it.
When you hit me up, I was like, man, he must be watching videos today like I am. So I seen D Amazing, I seen Bat Bomb 82 do it. I think it's a great vehicle. I think it's everything that the what's the name truck should have been. The Vanguard should have been. Be honest with you, I think it's everything the Vanguard should have been. Lights inside, lights outside, workable tow hitch.
That tow hitch is crazy, bro. You press a button and it retracts. That's
and it's simple stuff. Simple stuff. That's simple stuff, but done right. The different hidden cartridges where you could put stuff at. The way the doors swing open, like the back door swings open in a gold wing, so you can get your camera really in there instead of just swinging open the regular way. It has a lot of different attachments, guns. I brought a few Mezcos, but that truck will not be used for Mezco figures. You know what I'm saying? So, but the cool thing about that is
you did the bike for Xandar, right? That red bike.
Correct. Which I got a Ghost Rider that went with the other bike, and that's a good one-off or whatnot, but it's way too expensive. I thought that Rumbler would be more expensive, but at $325, it's a little bit on the other end of being expensive, but I think it's a great truck. The interior lights, on it is, great. This is great. It's a great piece. I like it.
Have you already pulled the trigger, or are you holding off?
I don't know if I'm gonna mess with it or not. Be quite honest with you, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I got to watch my spending, man. I got enough shit going on. Then I got, vehicles that I already paid for that are coming through the door. Any day now. I got the red van that's still at BBTS. I got two of the Ramen rate, the Razor and the Racer coming. So that's three vehicles right there. I know there's another one. Oh, the Rattler. I got that coming.
You got the Razor coming.
Yeah, the Razor and the Racer. So I got four vehicles, really five with the ramen tank that I'm already signed up for, and for most part, 90% of them are paid for. I just have to pay for the rest of that tank, that ramen tank, man. So this
But
right
that goes
here,
back to what I was just saying, bro. Money and space. I think we're all dealing with it, man. You know, how much money can you go around to you can't buy everything, man.
Yeah, that is the truth.
Even if you could buy everything, it's getting to the point where most of us are going to start needing like second houses just to keep our shit on display.
I know. And then when it gets to that, how fun is that? You know what I'm saying? How fun is that? That's why I'm really trying to focus in on the collection I got now. And I'm naming off all these vehicles alone under this table right here is 15 112 scale vehicles. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like this shit is getting crazy, man. And this thing here is 21 inches long, 10 inches high, 10 inches wide. You can basically say 11 inches because it's like 10.44 and a 10.85. So if it's over north of 10, we'll just say 11 inches, man. So,
and I think that goes back to they tried to make it too big so that it would be considered HASLAB worthy. Mm-hmm. Like when they had it next to the Stinger in the his tank, do you see how overwhelming it was compared to the Stinger in that video?
Yeah, it's long. It's long, it's big. Hey, but check this though. This thing has so many double-edged swords. Like it's 21 inches long, but the Rattler is like 28. You feel me? Somewhere around there, it's like 30 or some shit, 30 wide, something crazy. I think it's
almost like a shoebox, man. It's about the size of a Jordan shoebox, bro. It's just a big square, man. Yeah.
So they made it big, but there's other vehicles that are bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like it just doesn't have the wow factor. Now, y'all know me, like I would never get on here and try to shit on something. You know what I'm saying? This is actually still a great vehicle. It's still a great presentation, but the format that has been put in, that's why I don't think it's working out. Now it is working out, and I believe it's going to get funded. But all three HASLABs that have came out for GI Joe have had me like, whoa, damn, that's fucking beautiful. And this is like, yeah, that shit pretty tough. You know what I'm saying? That you know what I'm saying? There's different reactions to that, and with those different reactions will control how somebody's wallet moves.
Yeah, it's a complete package, like you've been saying. It's a complete package for people who do toy photography and people who want to put their stuff on shelf, on display. It's a complete package. Last year, we had the drama with the patches where people weren't happy about the patches, which is understandable. I feel like this HASLAB has everything. It's complete. It feels complete, but at the same time, it's something that should have never been a HASLAB to start with. So it's like you said, there's pros and cons, and it's unfortunate it was made as a HASLAB, but it's still dope as fuck in my eyes. I told you I'm already in for 3. If it hits all the tiers, I'm gonna go ahead and buy 2 more because I like having some put up, and there's different ways to freak this. You know, you can have it some as an APC, some with the missiles. But if the tiers don't go, I will be probably backing down to probably 2. I'll probably at least get 2, but I might only end up getting 1 if we don't unlock all the tiers. So,
and the thing about that, if you end up getting multiple ones, another cool thing you do is if you find somebody to custom paint, turn it into that tiger cat, right? Ain't that what the name of it?
Tiger that would be nice.
You know what I'm saying? That'll be dope and kind of take it out of that snow element, man. But I'm just going through the pictures here, and it's got everything that you want. You know, I want to see a dash light up. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you get in the vehicles over 150, 100, you know, $200, $300. I mean, you know, it needs to have its bells and whistles, and it hits that. That looks great. It has that nice blue lighting on it. great figure as far as the driver. But as far as something I'm chasing after, no. It would be great to couple somebody up with a Snow Job.
Maybe they will do something like that. Maybe maybe if they show it at SDCC and it gets some traction and it starts getting some numbers, maybe they will do a surprise 4th tier. Remember how that his tank, they end up coming back and giving us that surprise Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander.
Yeah,
that would be cool, man. To
I forgot
hit
about
us
that.
with a surprise 4th tier like retro Snow Job or something like that. That would be kind of dope. A retro Snow Job on a card.
They scared, they were scared as hell then though, because they did the same thing with the Sky Striker HASLAB. Start adding all these figures to it, to where you ended up with about like 8 figures, 3 3/4, and that's what kind of tipped the scale on that. But I forgot about that. I forgot that they added that Mickey Mouse Coco at the end, because it did fund in a day, but then it stalled.
Right.
So I guess they were trying to pull out as much money as possible, man. And it was a great thing, you know what I'm saying? That you got a Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander and the 112 size that probably won't be made again. Maybe it will. Shit, I don't know. But for the time being, we didn't have any traditional Cobra Commanders, so that was also another push on it.
Right.
And then his tank was just great. I don't know. It just seems like they always find a way to shoot themselves in the foot.
They
Great
do, man.
project. Great guns, great missiles with no fucking blast effects.
The other thing, so when I said earlier, I wish they would have showed us. Hold on, scroll back up for a minute. So right there at the back, where they're supposed to, where they said in the APC, where I wish they could have showed us like how that works, because I mean, to me, they said they could fit 4 people back there, but it doesn't look like there's enough feet space, so they can't be sitting back there, man. So what are they standing in the middle?
With you? What they said, they did mention that. What they said, you're gonna have to stagger them.
Stagger them.
Yeah, like one leg in between, like somebody's legs. You know what I'm saying?
Are you for real right now?
I'm almost swear to God, Lenny said that.
Okay.
They're gonna have to go with more of a staggered look instead of them sitting right in front of each other, which at 10 inches wide, shit, I don't see why they couldn't sit in front of each other like that. I mean,
well, they still should have showed us, man, and hopefully they will at STCC. Because we need to see it, we need to visualize it, man. We need to be able to see how it works and how it plays. And I mean, one other thing that would have been dope is like the missile rack. Like if they would have gave us like a switch out, kind of like how Gridiron does, and give us like an optional gun turret to put in there.
Oh
like
yeah.
If you didn't want to do the missiles, you could have like a gun turret. And then the wheels, man. To me, the wheels don't look finished, like that gray color. I don't know if I'm just tripping, but it doesn't look complete. Like it feels like the rims should have been a different colorway or something.
It's no wow to it. Then that's all it comes down to. It's great, but it's no wow to this shit. Like, wow, man. Like, I don't know. Maybe by the time SDCC come, we'll have a little bit different. But when the time they showed that Rattler last year to SDCC, it still looked like the same product, which was a great product. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how much more they can.
Well, remember they launched it last year. They did it different. They launched the Rattler at SDCC last year.
Oh yeah. You're right. Which it like I said, man, it has its pros and cons, but when you're trying to sell something like this, you really almost need to have no cons. And if it is one, just like with the his tank, oh great, which this con we ain't really settled with us until after everything was over. Oh shit, like where's my blast effects? You know what I'm saying? Like, so so just different little shit. But this one, and the cons on it is not bad, but it's not built to win. You feel me? Like, it's built to be like, okay, we got this too if y'all want it. And that, man, they would have sold. They still would have sold.
It's not a HASLAB. It's dope, but it's not a HASLAB. It's dope, but it's not a HASLAB. Period.
That's all it comes down to, because it's just not it like that. It's a great vehicle, and of course you would want one of this in your stable of GI Joe vehicles. Now, as far as what they offer, I mean, it's a lot of shit laid out here. but all the other HASLABs have just as much. Far when it comes to different missiles and shit like that. When you start laying stuff out on a table, especially with this Rattler, that Rattler to me is freaking loaded, man. Of course, it only has 3 figures, but I mean, I can make another ground figure or whatnot. That's not a big thing to me. But when it comes to his missile game, like they gave you a lot of shit with that.
With this, 2 things, like with the Flint and Lady J, they gave us 2 extra heads, so we could use those and put them on other bodies to make other figures. We could like have a Flint and Lady J Night Force, like use those that Quarrel and Falcon body. We could throw their heads on those and have like a Night Force, Falcon, and Lady J. So that's a pro. But then a con is, if you got the way this is set up, you got to have all 3 tiers to make the whole set work. Like if you scroll up a little bit, like you got to have Lady J to get the fishing hook, or not go show all of them if you could. Yeah, there we go. So you got to have Lady J to have the ice thing and the fishing poles, but then you got to have Flint to have the skewer, the frying pan, the coffee pot maker, so if you don't get Flint, you're missing out on some of the other stuff, man.
Yeah, just to make it all cohesive, basically.
Exactly, to make it one set like it's supposed to be. So that's why, I mean, if we don't get all the tiers, man, there ain't no way I'm backing 3 of these, man.
I feel you on that, because there's some other HASLABs that could be supported without everything. Like if the Rattler didn't get all 3 tiers, I still would have went on with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not. It really, the tiers were add-ons. This right here is almost like the tiers it should be, and that's what I'm saying. It should have been pre-ordered. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll give you everything. We'll give you all of these tiers. $325, pre-order it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's set up to be one big set. If you're missing one,
it doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work to a certain degree. I mean, you can make stuff happen, with those little bit of.
But at that price point, it doesn't work.
Yes, exactly.
At $325, exactly. If you don't get all that, it doesn't work at $325 for me.
Nah, same here.
And like my name says, I'm classified crazy, so I don't have a problem spending my money on this shit. But this is the first time I'm saying, like, it's got to have all of it, man.
Yeah.
For me to.
I think it was everything that we pretty much imagined. Because like I said, I need to be wild. And because I didn't feel like I was going to be wild when I was saying that, at the beginning of the month of June, when we were kind of, well, what's it going to be? And then they start hinting towards the Snowcat. And I'm already thinking in my head, like, I know the Snowcat. I know what it looks like. Was it one of my favorite vehicles? I might have even had it when I was a kid. I'm not too sure. I had a snow vehicle. But automatically in my head, I know, like, well, shit, they're going to have to impress me, because it just doesn't have that icon status as a Rattler or a Hiss or a Sky Striker or Dragonfly. Those are icons in the G.I. Joe vehicle game. You know what I'm saying? If you was going to make a logo for G.I. Joe vehicles, either at least 3 of those shits could be the logo. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So we got Lady J at 12. What seriously, do you think it's going to be backed all the way? She's 12, right? Lady J, or is she 10?
No, she's 10.
Okay.
And that's the crazy part about it, man. You only need 14,000 people to make the whole thing work. And we're at 11 days in and haven't even got 7,000. We're not even halfway there yet at 11 days in.
Yeah, I think he'll get his boost. I just don't know. I think G.I. Joe got enough juice to get it over. Get it over over its quota, man, over its mark here, to get it done, man. It just the truth speaks, the crowd speaks.
You know what else it's missing?
What's that?
When I say it didn't come correct, the other thing, they didn't give us any Dio pictures. My man that does those photo shoots,
shooting the galaxy.
Yeah, man, that I think his name's Matt. Those really sell the product, man.
Oh yeah, make you want to get it. Yeah, You're
I mean,
right,
they
man.
gave us a little 30-second video, but bro, I would have been way more happier with the Dio, like showing us, showing us how everything works together, because that sells the product, man. Being visual with it, showing
Yeah.
us the stuff. So they just didn't come correct, man. Even
Yeah.
though I feel like it's not a HASLAB worthy project, I feel like if they would have presented it better, we would be at a better spot right now as far as the numbers.
Yeah. Yeah. And that just goes back to show you, like, I don't think, like you said, I don't think they were ready. Even with the whole Yojo June, the police officer, all the crazy stuff that went on, man. It's just like, if you're trying to get out here and sell a product, you need to get out here and hustle, man. And that don't seem like what they were doing. But at the end of the day, I hate to have to sound like all of the other YouTubers, but Hasbro probably gonna end up shooting themselves in the foot and making the line crumble eventually just from doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
hope this doesn't blow back on Lenny and them, man, because Lenny, you could tell Lenny's one of us, man. You could tell Lenny's really
oh yeah,
passionate about the
yeah,
product. And man, I bet he's really upset too, man. He's probably just as frustrated as all of
oh yeah,
us right
yeah.
now.
I'm almost sure, and I'm almost sure it probably would blow back on him, because in the corporate America they got to blame somebody, and it won't be them, the conglomerate.
No,
You know what I'm
no.
saying? But the I was watching Viper Island the other day, man, and he said something that's pretty true, and it wasn't this line's about to end. You know what I'm saying? Like, people hate that shit. This line is dead already, but it wasn't that. It was what did he say? Oh, he says Hasbro creates problems from the sales that they don't have to create. And it's
Right.
so true.
Yeah.
Like with the police officer thing, you know what I'm saying? And they thought it was gonna be this big crazy thing, so they delayed that, and just you didn't even have to do all that stupid shit.
You didn't, man. Just they created more of an issue by doing that than if they just would have put it up for sale.
Same thing with this right here. You create more of an issue by going against the grain. Now, was it unpredictable? As far as Snowcat, nobody really was on that. Everybody was really, a lot of people was talking, screaming that whale shit at the beginning of the year. You know what I'm saying? But why not go with the shit people are screaming for? I don't ever remember anybody screaming for a Snowcat. And that's just the truth.
Well, no. The rumor was the Snowcat and Thunder Machine were going to be released soon, but they were just going to be regular releases, like the
Yes.
Dant and some of these other vehicles, which it should have been. It should have. I like what you were saying. The made to order format. We need to have 3 different tiers. We need to have a tier where just a regular vehicle that's a pre-order, a made to order tier, and then something that's really big, like a well, like a hydrofoil, like possibly doing bigger play sets, like pieces of a headquarters or pieces of a Cobra Island, and that be the HASLAB. So have 3 different tiers of projects that you could sell to the community.
Yeah.
And Hasbro is big enough to do that, man. They're a big enough company to be able to offer different scenarios to us as customers, man.
Yeah. No, you're right. They just, like I said, they just forced to shoot themselves in the foot, and just forced to do stupid shit from time to time. And it's really like, that's why people go in so much on Hasbro, because it's not one person. This is a conglomerate, a conjunction of people, a board that makes these decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they could go either way with this shit. It's almost like a jury. You know what I'm saying? The verdict is, 6-1. You know what I'm saying? So it just has different things going on like that. But where classified is at right now, and how much they put out, man, I'll be satisfied if it all ended tomorrow. Do I want more? Yes. But just some of the shit that they do is just like, damn, yo, you want motherfuckers to stop fucking with you. Or
Yeah,
just,
I mean, look at this year. This could end up being one of the best years as far as product that we've gotten in a 1-year period. But look at all the shenanigans that have happened this year. Look how long it's taken Yeah, we've already had two the presentations they do on YouTube. We had one canceled. One was supposed to happen in February. It came up, that got pushed back. Then we had one during Yojo June that got pushed back. We've had multiple figures, crystal ball, breaker, figures that were supposed to have already dropped that get pushed back. And we're talking about 5 years into this line, and we're dealing with this stuff still. We're already in July, and we've only had like maybe 7 figures come in so far for the year.
Love you too. Hey, I'm sorry, man. I'm about to take a shot right quick.
Happy birthday!
Here you go.
Happy birthday, bro. Not in.
Woof. Oh, but yeah, man.
We brought back some of that. I don't drink, but we brought back some of that white Hennessy.
Oh yeah. I've had that before. And I blacked out back in my partying days. When I drank that, man, I brought some back when I went to the Bahamas, and we drank it for New Year's Eve. I already was drinking after 2:00 a.m. I didn't remember the rest of the night.
You feel what I'm saying though on all that?
Yeah. But yeah, man, no,
you're right. They're shooting themselves in the foot. This could be one of the stellar years as far as product. We got the claw, we got the snake, all the figures that we got that are coming out, and they just keep
backing up too at that. Coming out stagnated and then coming out like, okay, perfect example. You hit me the other day, and let me pull this snowcat down because I want to get it out of my sight.
We've been on it for a minute.
Yeah, but we were talking about the firefighter. Now, I wasn't supposed to get that until October, right? That was like what that supposed to be. And I ordered 3 through Amazon and forgot. And how about like they hit me like, oh yeah, this will be here Monday. I had to cancel. I'm just not ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like $110. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to be ready for that. You just don't switch up and be like, well, no, we're not gonna send it in November. We're gonna send these to you Monday. Like, damn. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's really good? It's still available on Pulse, I believe, man. But I believe I can find that one later on down the road, and probably a little bit cheaper later on down the road.
I'm sorry, I'd gotten a text. I'm sorry. You said the
firefighter?
No,
the firefighter. Yeah, remember you said it was released from Hasbro Pulse?
Yeah, I got 5 of them coming, but I got one from overseas.
Yeah, I had 3 coming from Amazon. I canceled them.
Okay.
I'm not ready for them, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ready for this shit. Like,
so some shit comes sooner, and then other shit gets pushed back, man.
Correct. Like, and I'm all fucked up because I didn't really kind of spent my action figure budget for this week. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I brought two stalkers off the Amazon day sale or whatnot. Which wasn't much. They were like $14 a piece, and then I brought some other shit too that was like $30. Then I'm a back your man joint, one of them. You know what I'm saying? I already spent close to like $80. You know what I'm saying?
And coming off of Joe Fest at the same time.
Correct. Yeah, coming off a big haul off of that, man. And then and I did some other little shit like got some Savage Crucibles, but that right there was just you can't blindside me like that. Damn. You talking about November to like no, it's coming in 2 days. So I thought I could switch it up and knock it down to 1, but I guess you can't do that on Amazon. You just got to cancel all the shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Hasbro Pulse is shipping too.
Yeah, and I might fuck with it on that, man. Amazon's really my best bet because they don't charge me shit to ship.
They seem to come the fastest too. This year, like the last few cycles, it seems like Amazon has been getting them the earliest and out to people. Yeah. But you're right, man. I think that's one that you could probably find later on. All the other ones, the Navy SEAL dude, the Desert Trooper looking one, the Marine dude, the sniper. They're all dope figures, but they're all figures that you didn't need to buy right when they came out because you were able to get them for a better price later on, man.
Or just be able to get them period later on, whether it's for retail or whatnot. But man, let's let's jump into just the next subject real quick. We'll do this one like a couple of minutes. We already 50 minutes in. Rattler, have you got any notifications yet?
Nada, man. I ain't got shizness. Nothing.
Me neither. Me neither, man. So what I'm seeing and what people were talking about, like they said it's gonna be a slow drip on that all the way into fall.
So I've heard two things. I've heard one person say that it's going to be over about a 6-week period, stagnated over a 6-week period.
Mm-hmm.
What, 2 weeks? This area gets it. 2 weeks this period, and then 2 weeks that period area. But then I also heard somebody say, and I hope this ain't the case because there's going to be a lot of pissed off people. I heard it could go all the way into January for some people.
That's what they're saying, but it wasn't supposed to come out until the fall anyway.
So the person who said January, and I read this in one of the groups, but he said he actually called Pulse directly, and that's what Pulse told him. But who knows, man?
Yeah, I'm wanting mine to come. I've been like salivating at the mouth like any day now. You know what I'm saying? Like hoping that it would show up, but it hasn't even got processed. You know how you said some might show up with no shipping notification. Like I have nothing. Like it hadn't even left wherever
The only email I got is the one to update my address. That's the only email notification I've received
over a month ago. But see, I this week I went on and made me some Rattler trucks and shit, man.
Oh, that's dope, bro.
Hell yeah.
Those are ready for some decals, aren't they?
Hell yeah. And then I did this red one too. So I'm ready to do an episode of the table with the motherfuckers.
Looks good, man. I really like the blue one, man. That's gonna look really nice.
Yeah.
And the table looks good too. That table's looking really good. I'm ready for a table, man. People been waiting for you to put another table out, man. Where you at, man?
I know I'm getting on it, man. Like I said, I just got to this week where I can kind of, not every day just out in the field, man. So that's when I kind of did this earlier this week. But we'll get to it. Like I said, I'll have something cooking in here in about the next week, man. Take me some more pictures. I'm definitely gonna get down this weekend and do some things. But as you see here, it's set up for Savage Land activity, so that's what's gonna be going down here. I just got to get to it, man, and put those pictures in, which it ain't nothing. I just wanted to set it up and get the kind of like the juices flowing, and they have been. It's almost kind of hard not to do a great scene with the setup I got going, but I'll get something moving here, man.
So when you do a table episode, is that usually just one day in the lab, or is that like spread out over a couple of days typically?
Probably usually spread out over a couple of days. When I first started them, which I had time, I would put them out every week, but I would be working on them episodes all week. You know what I'm saying? Like. And not let's say every hour of the day, but about 3 days, maybe 4, I would have enough, to do. But I could really get busy if I had time within a day or two. But it's all about timing, you know what I'm saying? You talking about in the 3 or 4 days, me coming down here for like an hour or two, 3 or 4 days. So,
if I'm sure you get distracted with the kids coming in, the phone going off.
Yeah, and a lot of times I didn't get a chance to really mess around with it until late night, man. So but like I said, I got some more time coming up, and I'll get back into the podcast doing live on Saturdays, man. But I ain't even tripping, man. I'm here, you know what I'm saying? I ain't left for anything, man. Toys is always gonna be a part of my life, at least I know right now. So whenever I get to it, I'll definitely put it out, and you guys definitely know it's gonna be good, man. I ain't gonna put up no bullshit. And then sometimes I don't come on, ain't really shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, you keep it fresh. It's almost like a marriage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta keep it fresh. Okay, so we talked about the Snowcat, we talked about the Rattler, and I want to talk about some VALAVERSE stuff. I'll let you talk about what you want to talk about on it, but I also want to talk about something I was really interested in. If you guys been watching the channel, I really been liking Sidewinder. Let me put a stop on that. So out of the last VALAVERSE wave, I think 5 or whatnot, and the VALAVERSE, they had a lot of good stuff they were showing off of their live stream. It's been about 2 weeks, maybe a week since both Joe Fest So I haven't really did anything between then, so I couldn't really talk about this figure. But I want to talk about this Day of the Dead Sidewinder here. Like VALAVERSE, you know, at times they can get in their bag, and I think they were in their bag on this one, man. Let me pull up his pictures right quick on the share screen, and we'll talk a little bit about him, man, and then see what you want to talk about on that, and we'll end it on that note. But we got a Sidewinder here. Pretty much looks like his same setup, just different colors. Of course, you know that's pretty much the norm with VALAVERSE. They'll switch the colors up on it, but being that he's
a lot, man. They're very generous with that weapons loadout right there, man.
Yeah. No, they usually got a pretty good weapon loadout. Looks like he got 2 Uzis, man, that they added on. He ain't had them before, did he?
No, that's what I'm saying. They switched his rifle up. You got the same gun and the same blade, but now they gave him the AK and the 2 Uzis. Before, I think he had like a more compact assault rifle.
I think so. It's been a minute since I messed with. I know them the Uzis. Those are definitely new, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? And he's got 3 different facial expressions here.
Yeah, so that's one thing. I do like the facial expressions, but I don't like how he's doing that with the facial expression. So they're variants. So you only get one head.
Oh, okay.
So you know how like he does like the bloody Pandora or the bloody.
So he's on some McFarlane shit.
So it's like, say you got 100 cases, 100 figs. 1 out of every 100 will have a face variant. But I think with this, you got 2 different variants. So you 1 out of every 50, I guess. You either get one or the other. So you see this, you got the standard version on top. And I kind of like the standard version the best. Honestly, man. That the one with the blue and the Cobra, that one's kind of nice.
Yeah, they all look good to me. Even the spiderweb head, they all look good. So it's a standard version, and then these other 2 variants only have 100 that they're handing out a piece.
Yeah, so it's like when you open it, you don't know what you're gonna get until you open up the package.
Okay. I thought that came with that.
We'll touch on something else in a minute that deals with the same thing with the heads. But what I do like about this Sidewinder is his colorway. I think he'll look dope with that BBTS exclusive Senshi.
Yeah, the all blacked out joint.
And then also the one they did a couple years ago, that Eclipse that's in that darker colorway.
Yeah, you're talking about Warpath Eclipse.
Yeah, man, those 3 together, you know, it's almost like a Night Force colorway.
Yeah. Which Sidewinder was a great figure from the Giddy Up. But I think this is going to be at Legion's Con up in New Jersey, I believe, in November is when they supposed to drop this joint, man. I might have to get a hold of somebody to grab that for me if I can't make it up there, because I don't know what November is going to be looking like for me. But I definitely would like to get a hold of this. But usually I noticed lately, after most cons, he'll put it up on the website to order.
Yeah. So he did say on 3POA that the next exclusive is at Urban Commando, the redo of the Dorkside toy exclusive.
Yes.
So that's the next con that he's going to, and that's going to be the next exclusive that they're rolling out. And he did say that if he has enough, that they'll be actually going up at the show and the website at the exact same time, he said, on 3POA. So it's possible that he might do the same with Sidewinder that same weekend. But we just got to see how it plays out. That would be nice, because it's not fair to the people who live 8 hours away that can't make it to a con to be able to get that same exclusive. You know what I mean?
Hey, but my thing is, why is it so hard not to add these 2 extra head scopes in there?
So, all right. So if you're frustrated about that, what I was going to tell you is with that Urban Commando, I think it's the Urban Commando. There's 5 different heads that you could get. 5. So you know how before you get like a white dude and then you get like a black dude. So now they got the white dude, they got the black dude, they got like the balaclava with like the glasses, and then they got a balaclava with like the skull, and then one other one. There's like 5 different variants, and those are all spread out too. So you don't know. It's like, say if I ordered 10 of that figure, there's no telling what all 10 are going to be different, or all 10 could be the same.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like that concept, but like
I
that.
don't either, man. It's frustrating, man. So hopefully that's something he
does
will
that
stick
shit.
with.
Yeah,
I think he's better off just sticking with 2 or 3 heads like he's been doing, and then doing a head package like he's been doing with the hand packages, and he's got that book bag package coming out, which is dope.
Yeah.
I think he's just trying to do a lot of stuff and try to switch it up, but sometimes you could do too much, and like with Hasbro, shoot yourself in the foot. Sometimes keeping it simple is the best way to go.
Yeah, man. I don't understand the concept of that when they do those different kind of variants like that. For one, it produces scalpers, or people like guarding a figure, like they get it. It might go to a person who ain't even trying to open it up. Like, fuck it, I'm about to put that shit back out on eBay and sell it, which is more power to them. I would never knock the motherfucker trying to get their dollars up. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is it so fucking hard just not to put those 2 extra heads in the pack?
Bro, I bought a lot of VALAVERSE, and you know this, man. I bought a lot of VALAVERSE, and out of all the VALAVERSE I bought, I've never hit off on any of the exclusives, man. Not once. So
let me pull this guy down here. But yeah, man.
With the VALAVERSE, one thing I did want to touch on is they're switching up the package. So you know how me and you've been tripping on how, like, when you get the package,
I seen it.
It's kind of already unglued and falling apart when you get it. Now they got the kinds where it's gonna be like
go to the Mythic Legions.
Yep, and also like the Eagle Force, where they just slides on and off.
That's about their best bet, because that shit wasn't hitting on nothing. I mean, you fucking breathed on it, it'll bubble will pop off that shit, man. Like, which I really don't have any VALAVERSE. I have some that I keep, in the cut, but not like that. But I know there's a lot of people who are just as much as into that as I am into GI Joe and want to keep that on card. And the way them shits was coming out, it wasn't nothing you can do. As soon as you start to handle it, it'll start coming off and shit. So that's great. And then that might be cheaper on their end. That means you ain't got to glue them. You can just slip them in. Boom, you're done. It could be reused or whatnot, man. As far as people wanting to collect in card, man.
Yeah, and if you don't have room to display something, you take it out, you do whatever you got to do with it, and then put it back in the case, and then just put it up, and it's
It just makes it a lot better to move around. Let's talk about how you feel about the pirates thing he's got going on. Which they're not really pirates, but they're like Navy SEALs with a pirate aspect to them.
The show Black Sails. Did you ever watch that show back in the day?
No,
I was a fan of that. I was a fan of that show. So to hear somebody else talk about that was a good show, man. Back in the day, I think it has legs as being another faction. I'm excited to see it, man. What I don't like about it is the Corsairs. I like the 2 main figures, the Blackbeard and the Bane. Both those look really good. But what I don't like is the Corsairs dude is the same as it's the same body, same everything as the Urban Commando 2.0 and as the what's the red camo dude with the red?
I know you're talking about the ones that just came. Yes,
it's the same body, man. It's the same everything, just a repaint. And
they're great bodies, but VALAVERSE is classic for doing that. Just kind of throwing them bodies back through the mixer again and again. But it's a great body,
which is fine. But if this is supposed to be a new faction, let's switch it up just a little bit, man.
I feel you on that. I think with that, if I like something, I'll cherry pick, which I kind of cherry pick with VALAVERSE anyway. But if I see something I like, I'll cherry pick on it. I think the line that he was talking about that could probably go a little bit further than that is extras. And this is what, like, because I really don't watch 3POA like that, but this is, I guess, what I've been seeing the waves of where they were joking on Shardaman's Prime about the street humans. I guess this is what they had. They already knew that were coming. Look, street humans, we got these extras coming. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which he just said, just pretty much plain people you could put in the crowd. I don't know how long that would last, but it's actually a great idea of just plain old motherfuckers.
Yeah, because we all do that, man. We all buy like the Marvel Legends figures or suits and other stuff to have in the background. So that's something that we're already doing. So they are profiting off that. You know, that's smart thinking. That's a good strategy, man. And you can see he's also doing the play sets too with the Duarte guy.
Yes, I did see that.
So you can see he's also like Hasbro. They're getting into world building more. It's not just about the figures. So they are trying to accommodate the toy photographers and people who want to make their their shelves look more like dial pieces instead of just a bunch of figures on a shelf. So I think it's good for the community, man. I think it's a positive. Hopefully it won't take a year for us to get this stuff. Hopefully it's stuff that we'll get sooner than later.
Yeah, correct. Like I said, that Wave 5 that he dropped this past year, it really surprised me. The Sidewinder really knocked me off my feet. The Urban Troopers, the new troopers that they came out with, the new bodies, I thought those were awesome. This is fucking awesome, which has that new body. You know, I'm a huge fan of this. I think I might fall back if they're still up there. I think they are, and grab me some more of these before it's all said and done, man. But like I said, I think a lot of what they showed on that live stream with Valaverse, I think he's heading in the right direction. Kind of switch his lineup, diversify, spread out a little bit more. But I do feel what you're saying about that. Now that I think about it, if you're gonna go into a totally new line, well, basically what you're saying, you might as well just call it a different division of Valaverse. Of Action Force.
Yeah, it's a faction, a different faction.
Yeah,
like you got the Crimson. My brain ain't working right. The Crimson, what are they calling them? The Crimson, the ones that had the Praetorian and the red camo. What is that faction called?
Oh, Crimson Shadow.
Yeah, Crimson Shadow. So you got the Crimson Shadow. You got what the guys with the heads, the crazy heads. So I think it's the same line. It's just a different faction within the line.
Well, from the way he seemed like, because those were figures for Action Force.
Right. Okay.
Somebody said no, they should just be their own thing. You know what I'm saying? So basically same shit, different story. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then that's what I get from it though. But like I said, the things I pulled from most with that was the extras and that Sidewinder. There was a few other little things he was throwing in and out there.
The Zodiac. I like that Zodiac. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, what you think about the new vehicle that they've been working on, that big bug and shit?
My dog just came in here. He pushed my door. Yeah. So I don't like it, man. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like it, man, because I don't like those guys either. I don't like
the bug guys.
Yeah, I don't like that shit, man. If it's got like, yeah, I don't like that shit, man. It's I do like sci-fi shit, and I like when they bring sci-fi in, but I just don't like that part of it. The Praetorians, I love them, man. Those are dope as fuck. But yeah, I don't like the
bug guys. Yeah, the Swarm. Yeah. I don't know why he decided to go with that, because it's so far out. It looks like an actual big ass light bug, you know, floating around. And that's the part I like the Swarm. But the part I don't like about them is the fucking bug wings. I think they would look better with just more of a jetpack, sleek jetpack with like a honeycomb design on.
Yeah, honeycomb.
You know? Yep. Yeah. But as far as the wings part, I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? But because I don't even like that part on GI Joe when you start dealing with the insects and shit. Like I don't like too much care for Cobra La and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's just I don't know why he decided to go with it on that end. But I'll tell you this: if he does bring it out, he needs to come with it, because the Vanguard was great. But I was just thinking about in my head on the top 10 vehicles, the more shit that comes out from different companies, that one's starting to get kicked back. You know what I'm saying? Then you start questioning like, damn, is it worth that? You know what I'm saying? Once you start seeing from the other companies. So I don't know. We'll see. I knew as soon as I seen that one a year ago, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna fuck with that one. Yo, that's a little too far out there for me, as far as on the bug shit.
But something positive to say about Bobby Vala is that Zodiac. I really love how he's got the water piece that it's gonna sit on. Did you catch that on the Zodiac boat?
I can't quite remember because it was a long thing, man. It had a lot of shit up there. He had a lot of good shit in there. You know what I'm saying? Like far as what was being offered and what they were
the
thinking
Zodiac
about.
is gonna sit on like almost like a platform, but the platform is gonna look like water. So it's actually, riding through water on waves.
Oh, okay. The Zodiac is the name of the raft, right?
The raft, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I did see that. Now that's a great vehicle to come out with. You know what I'm saying? That's right where I don't give a shit if you like them or not. I don't give a shit if you about GIJOE or VALAVERSE. I don't give a shit if you collect Marvel Legends. Anybody can grab that. You feel what I'm saying? Anybody can adapt to that. It's not
Shout
hard
out to Red Atlas. Red Atlas Creations. They do a lot of 3D printing, but I got a Zodiac from them that I've been happy with. They do a lot of stuff. I think in one of your live streams, I shouted them out for bikes a few months back.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. But like I said, for the most part, it looks like they're moving in the right direction. And be honest with you, I know I was just totally shitting on that bug thing. There's probably some people out there that's gonna love that shit. Quite honest with you, everything ain't for everybody, you know. But you got anything to that you want to run across, man? Because I believe that we've gotten everything that we kind of wanted to talk about as far as what's been going on the past 2 weeks, as far as HASLAB, things of that nature.
No, I'm excited to see what SDCC brings. We're supposed to be getting that four pack.
Oh yeah, Cold Slither.
The Cold Slither. I'm hoping maybe that they might announce that we are getting the Thunder Machine. Since they got a Dreadnought background, maybe they'll announce that we got Thunder Machine coming. That would be dope. And just to hopefully they can take all the stuff that they messed up and drop the ball in June and get their shit right at SDCC and give us some more reviews or reveals and some more renderings and end this year the right way is what I'm hoping for.
Yeah. And to be quite honest with you, I think the Thunder Machine will be that vehicle that wows me. I don't even care for the Thunder Machine. I kind of hate the way the original one looks with that long front on it and everything. But I think they're gonna switch it up. I think I might be knocked off my feet by that one. Like, oh shit, yeah, I'm definitely getting a Thunder Machine because it's kind of almost so many ways they can go to it. Now, if you're going to alter a machine, I think that one can be altered because it's such a scrap heap. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like the way it's built up. But you can make that look dope. You can put some Mad Max effects to it. And if it looks like how it looked in that little video that they did, where they kind of had the cartoon thing, like I'll fuck with that, you know, because it's more like a scrap heap tank. Then that's what it kind of turns into.
And even a flame effect out the back. You know, they got like that engine piece in the back, like a jet piece in the back. I don't know if you remember that. That'd be a dope like flame effect coming out the back of that.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they do, because they usually do a panel too at SDCC. So we'll be able to see the Snowcat in person. Hopefully they'll have some pictures for us.
You gonna fuck with that Cold Slither?
What's that?
You gonna fuck with that Cold Slither?
Yeah, man. Come on, bro. You see my title? I'm classified crazy, brother. Of course I'm.
I hear you. I'm gonna try to get my hands on it, man. I think I rather would like that one than the other ones that they've been coming out with, man. I would definitely will fuck with that because it's such a one-off little thing. It's the biggest thing.
It's an interesting piece, man. And there's stuff you could do in a story with that, man.
Yeah, you can. You definitely can.
Yeah, you could use the ramen. I got that white ramen van. You know, that'd be like a good the tour van, exactly. So it's not something that I would have been in, like I would have requested being made, but it's something that I would like to see on my shelf. And it's just a nice piece, man. It's something that presentation of it, the packaging, it's just well made. It looks like so. we'll see.
We'll see what's up, man. But there you have it, folks. Our thoughts on the G.I. Joe Classified HASLAB, just kind of picking up from about 2.5 weeks ago when we talked about it. And just like I said, it was no more better part than 9 days later, and you see it still hasn't reached its minimum goal. And it kind of just speaks the truth on this HASLAB, man. It's just like a gray area. That's where it kind of sits at. And it should have sat in that gray area, but perfected in that gray area. As far as the way it was, brought to us, not almost like, hey, if you get this, there's no hope left. If you don't get it, it should have been set up as a pre-order at your choice on what you wanted to do. But hey, how do you guys feel? Feel free to comment. Will you be getting one, or would you skip out at all? I'm classified crazy as well, but I will not be getting this one unless a month from now I come back like, y'all, I lied to y'all. I got one, but I just can't see myself getting it. Like I've tried to convince myself. That's the fucked up part about it. I'm not even necessarily try like, well, what about this? Well, I said it like this: if you wait a year from now from eBay and buy the figures and you spent 140, shit, you should have just went and got it. You should have spent another 150 on the thing. And then my mind said, man, fuck them figures, man. Like, look, you don't need them. Like, I had to think if those weren't in your collection, will you feel like you're missing out? And I had to say no, on it, man. So we'll see, man. But no, go ahead.
Well, I'm sorry. I know you're trying to close it out. One other thing I think they could do at SDCC is reveal, like in the reveals or renderings, that they do got some other Arctic soldiers coming out.
Yes, because they,
like, I mean, in the future we got Iceberg, or in the future we got Arctic Stalker. I think that will give it some hype too to help sell the. I meant to say that earlier. I apologize, bro.
No, push that agenda, because when you sit up and look about it, we have snow figures. We ain't got a lot. Even with the ones that's coming out, you got Snake Eyes with the polar bear. You can consider that a snow figure. You got Snow Job. You got the Snow Bats, which fucking walked off the face of the earth. We don't even know where they went. They fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah, 2 snow serpents.
And the what's the snow serpents. That's it. So you have to build that world out to have somebody think like, oh, okay, they got all this stuff coming. I definitely need this vehicle because I got like 15 other figures that's going to be coming to this party, which I already got plenty of army builders and things that have came out so far. So I'll definitely have enough to have, just if somebody was just strictly focusing on snow shit. They had no other G.I. Joe classified. They just want snow stuff. You need to have enough to fulfill them. You got the play set. Now put things with it to play with, man. So basically, I definitely understand what you're saying with that. But they don't know. They leave you in the dark. They stay so quiet, and then they just, abruptly change up their pace. You don't know which way they're going. So you can't predict that,
My bad. I didn't even mess up your outro, brother.
No. You good, man. You good, man. I appreciate you guys checking out this episode of Straight Savage with my man Seagram 7. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my birthday today. Happy 42 years old to me, 7/11/83. And
Peace
with
and
that
blessings,
being
man.
said, thank you, brother. Until the next time, God bless.
Go on, get out of here! Who needs ya?